Tophia still claiming to sue
Like,
everyone. Says the
okay, because
programs you
they
sign
got
up
bad, they
for
weren't my
don't
friends because
care
they
about
got bad, but
housing
okay.
people. Chat pointing out her stalker obsessive behavior. Like and subscribe.
Hey, Howard, she's all right.
Why are you just... That's a disgusting comment. But anyways, look, you don't even know the whole situation. But what pisses me off is when people know me, because I talked to my other friend and I was like, yeah, this is bothering me, because it's like they knew me. I was like, that person personally knew me. They had to have known me from social media. Well, not personally. I said they knew me from social media. That's why they lied. I was like, and that bothered me because why? Some vendetta or something? You literally have some like spite? Like you literally didn't like me or something? Like, I don't understand the reasoning for that. Like, I really don't. And I'm just supposed to sit here and be like this. It affects my living. Like, it affects my housing. There are just certain things that, like, the people that are helping me, that could get back to them and they could be like, well, what are you doing? Like, what, like, that's bullshit. And I'm supposed to just sit here and be like, you know what? You know what? Like, yeah, let me be quiet. Let me not say anything. Yeah, I was angry that day. I was mad. That's why I went off the way that I went off. I'm not a dummy for that. Why? Because these programs do not give a F. They don't want to help anyone. They don't care about helping the homeless, and they don't want to house people. Yet they have so many programs to house people with no income, but they choose not to do it. I'm a victim of violent crime, and yet I can't even get housing to save my life. And it's like you get all of these fundings and these grants that you claim that you're getting to help people, yet you don't want to help them. And then it's backlash with social media, and it's freaking, that is discrimination in of itself, and that is literally something people could be sued for, because now I'm so sick and tired of it. Every time social media comes to it, you're taking it out on people. So because I spoke up, you're going to take it out on people. That makes none sense. That is not okay, considering the fact the only place that I will probably go to if I go live, because I can't go live where I'm at, is literally the park. Any park, any of the 3 parks that I know to go to. The park where we were sleeping by, the park close by, or well, close by wherever I'm at, like, right? Like, if I'm going somewhere, like where I'm staying, which, I don't go by the park close to where I'm staying because I'm not trying to get doxxed, but I'm just saying, like, if it's close to where I can get transportation to be able to get back to where I'm staying, because I don't want to be way up in the heights in some park way up in the heights, and then I gotta take the bus like all the way down and leave early just to make it there. It's just crazy. It's just so insane to me. Like, these problems are problems that are stemming from people. And I don't want to say, like, I've never been the type of person, because what happened with that place, right? Or what happened with them, like, lying on me. I could have literally turned around and told my friend and been like, it's your fault. Like, because, I'm having these problems because but I don't blame people. Like, they blame me. Because I know for a fact it's not their fault. That's some crazy, weird stuff to be doing. Like, I could have easily said it was their fault. Because where did it come from? But I didn't. It's so crazy. Like, the stuff that I have to deal with is crazy. Like I'm so over it. Like it's insane. Thank you for the gift. I'm just supposed to sit here and keep a tight lip because of why? That's crazy. Oh, being mad on me. Like it's so crazy. And to literally ask that stupid question and make an account and say, was your bro a sacrifice to you? How was my bro a sacrifice when I didn't know the dude? I don't know how many times I have to tell you, I didn't know Mr. Peter Garcia, if that is who it was, because we still don't know the man's name that did it. Just because Albuquerque Journal released something in the paper does not mean that was him. The news articles lie to get people to read their papers because that's how they keep their papers going. So I don't know if that's him or not. Right, everything happened so fast. The only thing I remember is he was bald, and I remember what he was slightly wearing that day, which, I remember what he was wearing enough to tell the police. But how was my brother a freaking sacrifice when I didn't even know, dude? Like, you really want me to know that dude so badly to say, see, like, we knew it. Like, I didn't even know the guy. We just happened to be sleeping at the park. And you want me so bad to be connected to my brother's case. Why? That is so weird. It's weird. Why do you want me to be connected to my brother's murder? Knowing that, why would I do that to him when he's helped me? Me and my brother were close. I literally helped him get a car. I literally paid the remaining for him to have that Jetta that he wanted. Since people want to be assholes so much, I didn't see anyone else doing anything for him, did I? Except his friends. He had friends that helped him, but you know what I mean. You guys want to claim that you care so much about my brother, but then prevented him from being buried. When we had that room, I got paid, and he was like, can I have like $200? Because I needed to pay off for this car. And I was like, sure, whatever. We need a car because, he has to get to work or do whatever it is he was. I put the parts in the car for him, for the car to literally be running. I did that. If it wasn't for me, that Honda wouldn't have been running because I put a new transmission in it. I'm the one who paid for that. That was a $200 part. I also paid for the insurance on the car, so if we got pulled over, we wouldn't get towed because the car wasn't registered because we didn't know. We literally didn't know that you didn't need to pass emissions to have your car registered in New Mexico. They changed it. And so my brother was trying to get the car fixed, the O2 sensor, because you can't pass emissions with a check engine light. And the issue was the O2 sensor. So they bought the part. I helped pay for that, I think. And so they got the part, and his friend came to help him fix it. It didn't work for some reason, and then he had to take it back anyways. And then there was some issues, and then basically there was a whole issue. And so basically he tried to DoorDash to get the car fixed so he could get it registered. That way we wouldn't keep getting pulled over. But one cop decided to be an asshole while we were downtown. And one cop tried to be an asshole while we were downtown. And he was like, you know what? You keep getting pulled over for not having this car registered. I should have this car towed. Like, why do you keep doing it if you know? Like, hello, some people are struggling, sir. Like, not everyone is as blessed as you are. I mean, you work a unsafe job because you never know if you're gonna make it home to your family. But you don't have to be an asshole. Some people are literally doing the best they can. Yeah, my brother was gonna go. We were gonna go to the casino, but we had been driving around because we were door dashing, and we went downtown because he went to the club to be a wingman with his friend, and me and my mom sat in the car because my mom's ID is expired. Her ID is expired, so she literally can't. She couldn't go in, and I had an ID, but I couldn't go in because I had to stay with my mom because she didn't have an ID. If she would have had an ID, we could have went in. You know, we wouldn't have had to be sitting in the car. But it's just things like that. It's just like, I don't know. Like, people are sometimes assholes. Like, sometimes I'm like, Albuquerque is a great place, but then sometimes people are assholes. Like, I don't like this social media stuff and like targeting me because the social media are targeting other people, or saying like I'm gonna, cause more problems for you because, it's messed up. Like, I don't like it at all, and I freaking hate it. Like, I'm sorry. I'm a open-minded person. I speak my mind, and no one's gonna tell me to be quiet and shut up. Like, I don't have to shut up. It's not your page, it's mine.
The same way you can say whatever you want,
And
others
I
can too,
couldn't
regardless
like
if it's your
talk about the
page. It's a
situation anymore
public
because
platform.
the literal fact of the danger side of it. And then I was like, okay, but I'm so sick and tired of people lying and trying to say, well, you spoke. That was not even the situation at all. I was literally sitting at the park. I can't be at two places at once. That makes no sense. There was literally cameras at the place that I'm at. They could literally pull those cameras up. You ain't gonna lie on me, considering the fact that I do have documents and I do have witnesses because ACS went to talk to me at that time. So ain't nobody gonna try to whatever. Like, I'm so sick and tired of people lying. Like, okay, well, if that was the case, then I have proof with ACS because they're my witness, and I also have proof with the community center that was there because they're my witness and they got cameras. And I'm supposed to just sit here and be quiet because why? Like, no, I'm so sick and tired of trolls trying to get a hold of situations and try to lie on me. You ain't gonna lie on me.
You lie all the time yourself.
I don't need to go anywhere I don't need to be unless someone's like, hey, unless I'm hanging out with someone, or unless, I'm literally, unless I'm hanging out with someone, right, then of course I'll be somewhere, but I don't just go loom around or hang around where, I literally just don't go like loom around people's places or hang around. I'm trying to get housing. Okay, I'm not concerned with what someone's got going on like other people do. There are weird adults that will drive around and literally stalk someone. Just because you got money and the time to do that, it's weird. And it's weird behavior. And I'm going to say it because you're weird. Like, why do you do stuff like that? You're sitting here
Didn't you
literally
allegedly
chasing
stalk
people
your
around.
friend?
No. Now I gotta go back to where I was again. It's just so frustrating to me. You don't know anything about a situation, but you lie and make assumptions. Like, no, I don't stalk people. That was not what was going on. I literally have proof. I have screenshotted proof that I went live. I have proof about everything. You can get sued for defamation. I mean, if you would like. Because I'm not going to let
LMAO with
trolls sit
what
here and try to
money?
lie on me like that. That's weird. You don't even know anything. You just make up these things in your head. Here, I can help you with that. Because why are you making up all these assumptions? You don't know
This
nothing
MF
about
really
me.
gets on live every day to argue with trolls instead
Like,
of
you're
taking care of
weird. You
herself and her
literally sit
mom.
here and literally talk about, oh, you was in love with your...
Turning
You don't
off
know
chat like they
nothing. Like,
care.
you really don't know anything. That is so weird. Look, imagine sitting here. Not him with his hair half braided. Like, I'm not gonna explain myself to anyone. Just imagine, like, sitting here and saying that about somebody, right? Like, you don't know. It tries to play the next one and I just want to hear the credits. Jeez. It's just so annoying because, like, you don't know my situation.
You literally broadcast your situations all the
And
time.
I'm not gonna sit here and explain it to
Do
you.
the close-up like she intimidating someone law.
Like, you think I'm gonna sit here? Like, that's crazy. And be like, yeah, so like, it's personal stuff I can't even talk about. And I'm not even gonna get into arguments with people. Like, good riddance. Like, whoa. You imagine letting people get into your head
You literally doing that
because you
right now.
paranoid all the time?
Letting people get to your
I
head.
get it. Like, it's nothing funny about paranoia, but, like, if there are certain, like, having to watch your back all the time and living that kind of life is not a fun life. Especially because I'm a victim of a violent crime. I have to watch my back all the time. I'm paranoid all the time sometimes, but I'm not going to turn around and take it out on my friends just because I'm paranoid and be like, well, maybe, because I could have easily done that. And you know how I know I could have easily done that? Because let me tell you something. When I'm out and about, I don't really see all of these people, like a whole bunch of people coming up and asking me for photos. When I was with my friend, all the time, I would get a bunch of people coming up saying, "Can I take a photo? Can I take a
Some
photo?"
PPL
When I'm
take
out
pictures, but
somewhere,
just afar.
like, it's rare. Like, it's probably one person's like, "Can I take a photo?" I could have easily been like, "Hey, something suspicious." Every time I'm with you, there's whole groups of people asking me to take
PPL
photos, but
take
when I'm not
pictures of
with
her
you,
like it's a
I'm
rare
not bothered.
Bigfoot sighting.
Like, are you telling them
Not
or
in a
not? Like,
fan
I'm
manner at
not
all.
blaming you. I could easily blame people. I don't do that. That's what, like, and that could have been like a for instance. I don't go around blaming people. It's just like, I literally, to be honest with you, to be truthfully honest with you, I was gonna get rid of my social media because I was like, no, because, like, look at what it's doing and look at how people are towards my friend.
You
Like,
should have
I
to be
would rather have
completely
my friend
honest.
than to have my social media.
Your life probably be completely different if
Like,
you did.
I lost
Delete all
joy for a lot
socials
of
and focus
things.
on yourself.
I did. Like, I lost joy for a lot of things. Like,
Understandable
I
because
don't
you lost someone in your life in a
have,
traumatic way. Instead of
like, the
coping on
purpose to
social media,
continue in life. And
log
I'm
out and
trying
get some help.
to work on that because it's
Talking
so
to a bunch of
difficult.
trolls is not going
When
to
when
change your
you've had
situation.
someone that was
You have to
there,
put in the
like,
effort.
I went through a violent crime. I was hanging out with these people. Like, we were going out and doing things. Like, when you don't have that, and then you feel like, oh, well, you're the problem, like, and it makes you feel horrible. And then on top of that, it's a lot. It's hard to deal with. I have major depression and PTSD that I'm struggling with, considering the fact that I'm a very unmedicated person. And sometimes I feel like how other people feel. They just try to shove you with
This
medication
conversation should be
and
with
say,
a
here, take this
therapist, not
medication.
social
It'll make you
media.
feel better. It'll help you, when they just want to stuff you on some medication. Why are we trying to medicate the whole world and tell them they need to be medicated to feel okay? Like, it's jacked up. You know, when you've done things for so long, it hurts. And it's not just that stuff. It's things I can't even explain, because how do I explain that to the internet? They already make people feel more shitty than what they really are.
You
They
shouldn't be
already
on here
are.
explaining she.
Like, I can't even. Made in Manhattan. Oh, hell no. It's just things like, how do you go about your day and how to explain to people your situation that could make things worse? Like, I'm tired. Like, and to treat me like an enemy, that hurts. If you had a friend and they literally made it seem like, oh, you know, I need to protect myself from you and you
I
didn't even
think
do
she starts
anything,
talking
that
about
does
her
hurt.
ex-friend, the one
It
she
really does.
allegedly stalked after she told Tophia
Like,
she didn't
okay,
want to
for
be friends
me,
anymore.
I'm the person. You see, I'm not out here trying to make friends with all of these people and then turn around and then, you know, something. I knew it. I already knew it. I already knew it. I knew. You know, when you make friends with people and then they turn out to be the people that was harming you. That's why I don't make friends with people. I'm not trusting of people because they do stuff to you. They'll turn around and they do stuff to you, and then, you know, it hurts your situation rather than help your situation. And the people that I had recently made friends with, they didn't hurt my situation. But it's like going over here saying, I'm never going to make friends with people. I'm never going to converse with these people. Then you converse with these people. And then God, and then, well, not God, but whatever it is shows you like, hey, look, this is what happens. See, you don't learn your lesson because you said you wasn't going to, but then here it is being shown to you that these people are the ones that were hurting you. They were the ones that were behind some things the whole time. It's just like, maybe I should, you know, like, stop. Like, it doesn't make sense, and I don't understand why people, and I see this a lot on social media, why you would treat your good friends horrible and then literally just like, it doesn't make sense to me. I forget, if you leave it for too long, it plays. I just don't understand the whole, let's do the sneaker shopping.
Are you going back and getting old Nike SD dunks? Have you accumulated them throughout the years? Before and to quality, yeah.
Let's see, who am I gonna watch?
Yeah.
DJ Khaled? No. Sorry. I will literally see people that, why are you looking for friends when you have great friends? Like, it doesn't make sense. Well, I'm not saying people shouldn't have friends. I'm not going to be the type of person that be like, who are you talking to? Why are you talking to them? Why are you? And just, like, control their life. It just doesn't make sense to be controlling someone to that extent. I'm not going to be that controlling, but it's just like, you're being crappy to your friend and blaming them while making friends with new people that are the ones that turn out to harm you. Like, I don't even know.
Rushi Loki lonely.
This is not loading. I don't know if it's not working or what. Let's do shit in the phone. But imagine being out here and choosing the wrong people. Crazy. It's like I said, I knew it. I knew something was. I always know, like I know. Because they're the type of person who always find issues, and someone else is like, yeah, they did this to me, and did this to me. And I'm like, oh, okay. They're always finding something wrong with somebody. Crazy. But anyways. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because I've already addressed it. I didn't stalk anyone. It was a situation and I needed to speak my mind because it would have affected my housing and my situation. That's why I needed to speak up. That's it. That's all.
That's more of my thing where I grew up. We're gonna talk some sneakers today. We're also gonna talk some wrestling today, and then hopefully he's gonna buy some sneakers. Like a lot of people.
I got it. Mosquito. But that is it. That is all. I literally didn't stalk anyone, so you can make up your stupid assumptions all you want.
Out of nowhere, you return back to living 7 years, right?
Just because you want to believe bullshit.
What is the moment like returning and getting a huge ovation?
That is it. That is all.
Short audience was unbelievable, and it's one of those things I'll never forget in my life. For sneakerheads, what everyone noticed is that you returned in the Chicago ones. I was wearing the J1s, I was wearing the Chicago's. I just threw them in my closet.
Look, if you want to continue to keep lying on me, you could get sued for that because it's defamation. You don't know the whole situation. And because of people being put in danger, I couldn't talk about it anymore.
This for you or what? No, I mean, it was the new style. Yeah.
Like I have a right to stand up for myself. Even if someone's gonna lie on me, I have every right. I'm not gonna let someone go around and run their mouth and lie. Like, of course I was angry. It affects my housing. I don't care. Like, I don't care. But if it like me bringing it up and literally defending myself, putting someone in danger, I did feel bad. I felt so bad to the point I was gonna delete my whole account because I was like, you know, bro, this is jacked up. Like, I did. Like, I did when I deactivated my account. And that was my purpose. Was like, because I deactivated it to reactivate it. But I was stuck in between, should I keep this account or should I just delete my whole social media altogether? Because I would rather have my friend than have social media because it was messing with my friendship. It was like, yeah, it's gotta go. And it's not because of trolls or anything, because I could give a fuck about you, but I really cared. And I was like, if it's putting this person through this
She
much,
has a history of obsessive behavior.
go.
Tophia wondering why her friend asked her to leave her alone when this is how she acts.
I could care if you stepped in front of a bus and it hit you. I'm not deleting my social media because of you. I only did
So
it
you
because of
wouldn't
the
give up
person that I
social
really cared
media
about.
for your family. But you do it for a friend you just met.
Like, that's why I was going to deactivate it. And I wasn't going to come back, and it had nothing to do with anyone. Because, like, I could care less. Something could happen to you and I could care, but if something happened to that person or their family or their kids or anyone, I couldn't live with myself.
Very valuable sneakers and also some historical sneakers. Talk about that. Showcase? Let's do it.
God forbid I'll take a bullet for someone. Like, you wouldn't. You clearly don't care about people. You don't care about your own family. You don't care about anyone who you put them in danger.
Nike and Adidas. The WWE superstar that we're talking about, John Cena, has his own signature sneaker with
I just can't be a reason behind why something like that happens. And if it did happen, I couldn't live with myself.
Yeah, sure. So you would support the whole team. Well, he's the face that runs the place. He's on SmackDown Live, so yeah, whatever. But again, I'm more partial.
God forbid, you know.
We wear sneakers to wrestling. We see the New Day and Jeremy Scott sneakers. We see Enzo Amore, Daniel Rocket Jordans. You feel threatened by Enzo's sneaker game, or no? You think yours is better? Way better. Oh, my closet, Enzo would even say that. Really? I'd be like, oh man. The Enzo wears some flashy stuff, like he would wear PGA, you know.
Like, sorry, I had something, I thought I had something stuck to my foot. Like, I literally would take a bullet for that person. I would have.
Yeah, what do you think? I like the music. Yeah. PC answer.
Like, it's like, if I can't live without my friends, then I can't live at all.
Now it's time for you to look around, shop, and hopefully get some sneakers.
That was also my mindset that day when I went to the hospital for the 7 Tylenol. Like, that was my mindset. Of course, I'm depressed. I'm majorly depressed.
Who be a far?
I don't have my brother. I don't have anybody. So if my mom dies, I'm alone.
So Shane, what are you thinking?
I can't live with that thought. And because I get panic attacks just thinking about it. You know, it's crazy. Like, I'll think about it and I'll start freaking out. Because I remember that guy that was like on TikTok that was like, all my family members died. I don't have any friends. I don't have no aunts, no uncles, nobody. It's just me by myself. And if I go, nobody would probably even care.
Again, this need to be held with a therapist.
You know, of course it's going to affect me. When you feel abandoned, of course it affects you. Like, you can have family members, right? I do have family members, but it's not like, oh, hey, let's go have a good time all the time. Yes, I found friends that literally hang out and want to do things and enjoy life, and then it's just ripped from me. Of course I'm going to feel some type of way. My nose is like getting plugged. It's crazy. Like, that is insane to me. And then when I sit here and my thoughts, I just think, oh, like, I really am going to be alone. That is terrifying. That's terrifying. And I could say all this stuff and that person could care less. And that's what hurts too. It's like, they could care less. They could easily cut you out of their life. It's easy. It's just like no big deal. It's just like no problem. They could easily just be like,
that's just a one-off. I've done a one-off school in Georgia, which I did. I did 2 and 3, 6, 9. It was all gold.
You know, and it's just like,
not a lot of people know how that came about.
whoa, like,
You get that. Not many people have drugs.
you can't even sit down and have a conversation and be like, why? It's just like, it's always you. It's everything about you, but it's never about the other person and their feelings. Like, it's so crazy. You can't even sit down and have a conversation without fearing you're gonna say something wrong and they're gonna get
WTF
to lash at
talking
you. It's
about?
just like, okay, well then I'm not gonna say anything at all.
You get
I'll
on
say the
here
right
and rant
things
almost
to
every
just try
single
to
day.
keep this friendship, because if I say something wrong, then I don't have a friend, and I would rather just, like, even though knowing that you probably couldn't save the relationship. I wanted to prove people wrong so badly when someone told me that I couldn't save the friendship, and I was like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. You're lying. You don't know. You do tarot readings and you read energy and you don't know what you're talking about. Like, to a certain extent, I believe that stuff, right? The tarot readings, to a certain extent. But to a certain extent, I'm like, do I really? Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, and the other stuff they told me, I was like, nah, I don't think so. Everyone kept telling me, and I was like, no, I kept defending this person, and I'm not saying like I regret that, like, no, I don't, but it's just like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, this person is not as horrible as you think. They're just going through a lot, and sometimes going through a lot doesn't mean you take it out on people either. And it shouldn't be an excuse, but I was like, you just really don't know them as much as you think you do. Or do you really, like, it's just like, that's what I did. I just brushed it off. I was like, you really don't know them. You don't know them that good. I was like, the whole time, especially when someone doubted it and they were like, oh, like, and they didn't even doubt it. They weren't even being a hater. They were just like, you can't fix the friendship. And I was like, watch me, I can. What are you gonna do? I wanted to prove that person wrong so badly because,
They
the
weren't
situation.
being rude or
I was like, I'm not gonna
disrespectful
let
to
them try
you,
to tell
and you
me
know that. But you still replied back to that person in a rude
you're not
manner.
right.
Got it.
I'm right.
But you still didn't get the friend back. So how were you right?
I'm right. And it turns out, was I right? To a certain extent, maybe not. But
That means you wasn't right, Tophia. It's literally okay to be wrong sometimes.
it's just crazy.
I'm gonna go to the doctor. The best concept.
Oh, it's just been crazy. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to go. Have a good day. Where you guys are. We'll see you guys later. I'll try to be back later. I don't know. Because I have stuff I have to do. But yeah, I got a lot going on. I was like, what the heck is it they were playing Mariah Carey? Man, I would love to go sneaker shopping. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Have a good day or night where you guys are. I'll see you guys later. I just really need to. But yeah, it's a lot to even process. But have a good day or night where you guys are, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for liking, commenting, gifting, watching, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.